Hello there. Welcome to the first episode of our 5-part mini-series on humans' major senses. To help us understand and perceive the world around us, our brain gets information from the sensing organs connected to each of our 5 senses. This series will discuss the evolution of humans' 5 senses, as well as which animal would be the best in comparison to each of them. Sight. This refers to the eye's ability to detect electromagnetic energy within the visible range of light, as well as the brain's ability to interpret that information and form it into an image. Sight, or the perception of things through the eyes, is similar to how a camera works. To begin, light reflects off of an object and enters the eye. The light passing through the pupil hole is bent by the cornea, the transparent outer layer of the eye. The iris, or colored part of the eye, works in the same way as a camera shutter, retracting to block light and opening wider to let more light in. When the light enters the eye, it is focused on the macula, a small spot at the back of the eye that is in the center of the retina. The macula is the part of the eye that allows you to see fine detail and color, as well as read and recognize faces. Then, we can be aware of our environment because of our vision. According to studies, the rods and cones, the light-sensitive cells in our eyes, have an unusual evolutionary origin. They are descended from a long-extinct population of light-sensitive cells that were once found in the brain. Eyes have continued to evolve and adapt for humans and animals since then, and their functions are now standard. However, individuals still differ in terms of their vision and visual capabilities. Some people are unfortunate enough to have poor eyesight, while others are born with excellent vision, or have adapted and evolved to have it. What makes an eye good? Adaptations. The brief shift in sensitivity or perception that occurs when exposed to a new or intense stimulus, as well as the lingering afterimage that may occur when the stimulus is removed, is known as a visual adaptation. These modest alterations mirror the visual system's neuronal coding process and exist so that the brain can attempt to normalize the visual experience. But how do eyes adapt? The ability of the retina of the eye to adjust to varying amounts of light is known as adaptation in visual physiology. Natural night vision, also known as scotopic vision, is the capacity to see in dim light. Rod cells are solely responsible for night vision in humans, while cone cells can only function at higher levels of illumination. There are 2 theorized ways that eyes use to adapt and improve depth of field underwater. The pupil adjusts and shrinks as a result of accommodation, modifying the shape of the lens, allowing human eyes to see better underwater. Certain animals' eyes have evolved to the point where they can use their eyes to their full ability, depending on the environment. What interesting ways has vision changed between the species? Underwater vision. Sharks have the best underwater vision. In ideal conditions, a shark's vision is reported to be 30 to 50 feet ahead of it. When light tries to enter their eye, it is reflected back to the retina rather than absorbed, allowing sharks to see better in the deep ocean's darkness. A shark's underwater vision is almost 10 times superior to that of humans. Their eyes have developed a layer of mirrored crystal tissue, which is called tapetum lucidum. Sharks that are more active at night have developed better tapetum lucidum tissues. Night vision. Owls have the best night vision in the animal kingdom. The majority of owls are nocturnal, meaning they spend most of their time awake at night. Owls have 2 characteristics that let them see well in the dark. First, the retinal rods in owl eyes are densely packed. Photoreceptors in animal eyes are formed like cones and rods. color vision is controlled by retinal cones, which work best in strong light. Rods are far more sensitive and work best in low light situations. In owl species such as the great horned owl and barn owl, rods outnumber cones 30 to 1, allowing them to see in the dark better than humans. Color perception. Blue bottle butterflies have the best perception in colors. That's how they find different kinds of colorful flowers. The common blue bottle butterfly has a variety of photoreceptors, or vision cells, that allow it to perceive a wide range of color and movement. For humans, color perception is enabled by 3 types of cones in the retina: blue, green, and red. Butterfly retinas, on the other hand, have 6 or more photoreceptor classes, each with its own spectral capabilities. Broadest vision. Chameleons have the broadest field of vision. Because the chameleon's eyes can spin independently of one another, it can view from practically any angle without turning its head. It has a total field of vision of 342 degrees. It can see up to 90 degrees vertically and up to 180 degrees horizontally. The chameleon's capacity to see practically every square inch of its surroundings without moving anything other than its eyes allows it to hunt without frightening its prey. Long-distance vision. Eagles have the best long-distance vision of any animal. Eagles have near panoramic vision, heightened color vision, and the ability to see ultraviolet light. An eagle's visual acuity is 25, which means it can see at a distance of 20 feet what a human with 20/20 vision would need to be 5 feet away from. An eagle's visual acuity is 4 times greater than ours by this metric. They have the sharpest distant eyesight of any species. They can see around 8 times further than humans, allowing them to spot and focus on prey from a distance of 2 kilometers. A candle flame is visible to people at such a distance, but a small animal like a mouse hidden in its surroundings is not. Most complex vision. Mantis shrimp have the most complex vision in the world. In fact, scientists are still conducting research on their complicated vision. Humans, for example, have 3 types of cones in their eyes, allowing us to see colors from red to violet. On the other hand, mantis shrimp have 16 different types of cones. The mantis shrimp's complex eye anatomy suggests that the visual input is pre-processed by the eye before being sent to the brain. To put it another way, their eyes are so complex that they have a mind of their own. The eyes of the animals with the best vision have developed so much as a result of their environment and nature. We could say they were designed to evolve in that way in order for them to survive and live to contribute to the world's ecosystem. Even though those animals are the best of each vision on the list, humans have still excellent eyesight in comparison to the rest of the animal kingdom. We have excellent distance vision, robust depth perception, and the ability to discern between up to 1 million different colors. Well, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of our 5-part series on human senses. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to tune in for the next episode of the series. Thank you, and see you again in the next video.